Hello everybody. Oh my goodness. My influencers, my income seekers, my intuition followers. It's so exciting to be here with you guys live for our very first training. So tonight I'm talking to you guys about who are you? I'm going to be using paper and a pen because I don't have a whiteboard yet. I'm trying to find the perfect whiteboard that I can like fold up. I found one on Amazon that I really like, and it folds all up. So hopefully I will make the decision sooner rather than later, and then we can do my trainings with the whiteboard. But today we're going to be using pen and paper. So who are you? Sounds like the easiest question in the world, right? So for me, like, who am I? Well, like, mom. I'm sure a lot of you guys could say mom. Wife, friend, sister. You guys have similar responses. Maybe your job, like, are you a nurse or teacher? Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom. You know, the list can go on and on here. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Oh, you're in Nashville. Are you having the best time? I love Nashville. So the list can go on and on, right? All these things that we can say. Who am I? I am these things. But let's look at this a different way. All of these things are just who we are to other people. We're a mom to our kids. If I am out with my husband and we see people that he works with or went to school with, well, I'm John's wife. If I'm, around an older crowd, hi, Laura, and maybe they know my parents, they'll say, oh, she's David's daughter. Hello, Melissa, miss you too. All these things are who we are to other people. And I want you, as an influencer, as someone who is trying to make an impact in the world and creating your brand and figuring out who you are and what your purpose is, it's important to strip all of this stuff down. This is not who you are at your core. This is who you are to other people. So let's dig into who you are at your core. Maybe at your core, you would say you're a warrior. I know a few women in this group who are warriors. Maybe you are a light bringer. That's a long word. Why did I pick such a long word? Maybe you're a light bringer. Maybe you're sitting there going, Brittany, I'm a mom. That's who I am. That's who I am in my core. And girl, same. I love being a mom. It like fills my heart with joy. But let me tell you, I am not filled with joy when I am reminding my kids for the 86th time to please pick up their toys or stop arguing or just have one more bite of dinner. These are not the things that light us up. So if you're saying, hello, my job is my passion, or my kids, being a mom is my passion, that's who I am at my core, peel it back. What about being a mom fills up your soul and feels like it's speaking to you? It's probably more that you're a caregiver. You want to give love. You are a nurturer. Maybe at your job, you can say, I love my job. I'm so passionate about my job. Well, you're probably not passionate about the office politics that are happening and the drama and who said this and that to whoever. But what about your job speaks to you at your core? Maybe it's helping people. Maybe it's being a resource for others. Peel back those layers and get really, truly deep into who you are at the core. And if you're going, I only identify myself the way other people see me. I only know who I am based on what other people think of me. That's okay. A lot of us have gone through our lives as David's daughter, Alex's sister, John's wife. If I go to my kid's school, I'm Oliver's mom. Like, I am identified as other people, the relationship I have to other people. So if you're going, I don't know anything other than that, I don't know how to find out who I am at my core, I want to encourage you here, take some time for prayer. And if prayer is not your thing, take some time to meditate. Like, get in a quiet space, sit or lie down, close your eyes. If you've never meditated before, like, here's a really quick how to meditate. Like, lay down, sit down, get comfortable. Close your eyes, focus on your breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth, intentionally. Okay? In through your nose, kind of forcefully, like, out through your mouth. Okay? And as the thoughts start coming into your mind, acknowledge them and push them out. Because as women especially, and I know this group is like 99% women, we have a lot of tabs going, don't we? We'll say that we're like a broken computer. There's like a bunch of tabs going. I don't know what's going on. I can hear music. I don't know where that music is coming from. Like, there's recipes, there's shopping, like there's all kinds of things. So as soon as we get quiet, don't we have this like rush of, well, what am I going to make for supper? And I got to get groceries. I got to remember to, text my husband to get milk, or, whatever it is. If that's happening to you, it takes practice, you guys. No one is like a perfect meditator. It takes a lot of practice to quiet your mind. If those thoughts come flooding to you, acknowledge them. Yep, I do still have to text my husband to get milk. Push it aside. Maybe for an exercise like this, bring a pad of paper and a pen with you, or even put like the voice recorder on your phone. And if you feel words describe you, even if you feel like that's silly, that's coming from my own head, well, that's a whole other training for you guys, but write it down or say it anyway. Because I believe that there's a little bit of a nugget of truth in our thoughts most of the time. You can say I have another training for this and it's really good. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'll do it next week. Yes, Laura, awesome. So find out who you are at your core, and then when you know who you are, I'm a light bringer, I'm a warrior, I'm a lover, I fight for what I'm passionate about, I'm a caregiver, I'm a nurturer, whatever these words are for you, it's so much easier to discover who your brand is. So once you can answer, who are you, without having the identifiers of who you are to other people, who you are to yourself, like you alone, nobody else, just who are you? Then you can start to build off your brand, okay? And expand your influence, which is why we're all here, to be impactful leaders. Whether we're leading huge teams or we're just trying to inspire our husbands to take out the trash, we're all constantly trying to influence and inspire and impact people. And once you know who you are, it's easier to kind of transition into, what do you want to be known for? And as an influencer, as an inspirer, as someone who's impacting other people, you need to figure out what you want to be known for. Now, for me, I'm not someone who likes to be super polarizing. So I don't like to talk about politics on my Facebook feed because it's too polarizing for me. I don't want to be the person that likes to stir the pot and see what happens. I don't like to be the person that draws the line in the sand and makes people stand on either side of it. If that's you, that's awesome. It's part of who you are. It's part of what your brand is going to be when you start to figure out, what do I want to be known for? So, maybe it's this. I'm very much known for this pink hair, okay? But that's not all I'm known for. Maybe you want to be like the shampoo queen of the South, or you want to be like a makeup guru, or, what are the things you want to be known for, but also that speak to your core. If you feel like you are a light bringer, what sorts of things would you want people to go, oh yeah, I see that Dottie, I see her posts, and it always makes me feel so good. Whenever I see Dottie, I always think, wow, like, she makes me feel good. Her posts are inspiring. I have a girlfriend on my feed, her thing is like hilarious memes. So every time I see her name, I know I'm gonna get a chuckle for the day, because that's her thing. That's what she's known for. Hilarious memes. Maybe you are the polarizing person, but you guys, I'm saying this out of love when I tell this story. The things that you want to be known for and the things that you are trying to put out into the world and inspire and impact people with, it's really important that you're constantly remembering this. Now, I'll give you a story. I worked with a girl. I was a teenager, so this is the type of friendship where we'd work at the mall, we'd close up shop, we'd go dancing, like have a couple of drinks, and then in the morning we'd open the store. Like we were just the party type of girlfriends, okay? It's been a long time. Anyway, so she was a big seller in a very popular makeup network marketing business. And she was getting a really good name for herself with her makeup. She was doing a great job. She was getting known. People would start to say, oh, this girl, this company, she's posting looks every single day. She's posting how-tos every single day. But here's what happened. Like I say, I'm not one for polarizing, and she was never really polarizing either. I'm in Canada, so this was a few years ago. We have a lot of refugees and immigrants here. A lot. And a few years ago, a lot were coming into our neighborhoods. Now, I don't care what your stance is on the immigration policy and bringing in the refugees, like whether you think that it's like economically good, economically bad, it doesn't really matter. This is not the point of the story. The point of the story is that she had a refugee family, husband, wife, small children, move in next door to her from Syria. And she made a joke on her Facebook about burning their house down with them inside. And I thought to myself, whether you believe that the immigrants should be here or not, whether you believe that we should be taking in refugees or not, there's a family that lives next door to you, and you think that it's funny to say that you want to burn their house down with all of them inside. I had to unfriend her because that was way too polarizing for me. Like I say, regardless of what your stance is, if someone's already living next door to you and they have small children, I mean, your fellow man, I can't imagine wishing death upon someone because of where they come from, because of their skin color, because you think it's negatively impacting the economy. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter, but her joke was not funny to me. And so she lost me as a friend. She lost me as a potential buyer of her products. I wouldn't buy from her. So the point of this is, when you figure out who you are at your core and you figure out what you want to be known for, it's really important, if you're going to be someone of influence, that you stick to those things. Maybe you like to do things on the side, and if you're not a polarizing person like me, I don't like to stir the pot, I don't like to upset people, you don't post about it, you guys. So as you're building your brand, as you're building your scope of influence, as you're building out your impact and inspiring people, like I say, this is why we're here. It's important to figure out, who am I at my core? What do I want to be known for? Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed that tonight. I will see you guys next week. Don't forget, where's my book? Sunday is the deadline for this round of invites. The person that invites the most people that accept, because that's the only way I can kind of keep track, the most people that actually accept into the group, the person that grows our group by the most amount of people by, Saturday night at midnight, is gonna get this book. This is one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It is amazing. This is like the updated version, which I kind of like. I love the beach scene on the front. So make sure you guys take some time, add people that you think would find value in this group, men, women alike, people that want to be leaders. Like you say at the beginning of the video, you don't have to just be wanting to lead a team in your network marketing. Maybe you just want to be seen as a leader in your neighborhood or in your home or in your church or at your job. You want to influence people, you want to impact people. Most of all, we want to grow our incomes. Add those people that you think would enjoy being here. And Saturday at midnight, the person that has increased our numbers by the most amount of people will be getting this book as a prize. So I hope you guys enjoyed this training tonight. Make sure you invite your people. Do me a favor, as you're watching this video, drop some of the words that come up for you as being identifiers for you at your core, who you say you are. I want to know some of these words because they're so empowering. And it's so awesome to share them. And if you share yours, you might trigger someone to be like, hey, you know, I feel like that's me at my core too. All right, you guys, have an amazing night, and I will see you next week. Mwah.